Welcome back, everybody, to the 70-second perspective. As always, I'm Curly. I'm only me. Yeah. To the left of me, I got the man on the board, Ray.
What it do?
Across from me, I got my brother Angel.
What up?
And the guest today, Lupita Valencia. Hell yeah, extraordinaire. What's up, Lupita?
Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome.
We got a new guest, and it's a girl.
Correction, woman.
Oh, damn, treated it, bro.
Our audience knew what I meant.
She got your ass.
Damn, that's one. Shots fired.
She's already gonna be. She already said she's gonna be marking them all down. And she got a little checkbook.
Yeah.
This ain't a tarot card. These are fucking checkbooks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. If you don't know, Lupita and I are close friends. We've been friends for a long time, since we were kids, since grammar school. I know her for a long time. I stood up in her quinceañera. But Lupita is a licensed therapist, correct? She's a confidence coach, right? She's a DJ, house music specifically, house arrest in the house.
House arrest, let's go.
If you don't know, and now you know. What else? What am I missing?
I'm also an author.
An
author? Oh, a book.
An author? Absolutely.
Yes.
Published author? Yeah.
Published author.
Let's go.
Get up. Throw it out there. What's your book?
It's called The Massive Attraction Journal.
The Massive Attraction Journal.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's about, it's a guided manifestation. It's a guided manifesting journal. So there's a lot of like little tips and tricks to help with confidence, but it's really about learning how to manifest massively. So like if you want to learn how to manifest like thousands of dollars, this is the book to read.
Fuck yeah.
For real?
For real.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. He's gonna buy that.
I mean, yeah.
Before this $1,000 done recording, Angel's gonna order that bitch.
What'd you say?
Is that an audiobook?
Soon to be.
Soon to be, yes.
Soon to be.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
Tell us more about yourself.
Yeah, so
what you got going on besides that book?
Like you said, I'm a licensed psychotherapist, confidence coach, performance coach. I also do performance coaching for corporate agencies and companies.
So not sexually. Oh. That's what I was thinking.
Wait, what?
I mean,
you got that.
I
can do it.
I mean, kind of.
Like
we
dance.
have, yeah.
Dang, Lupita.
Those were jokes, but I guess not.
Yeah, I do inspirational speaking, and of course, I'm also a DJ along with like writing my first book.
Still currently a DJ?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, badass.
Yo, you got a podcast. Shout that out.
And I also have my own podcast. Yes.
Jeez. Okay.
Lupita on Fire.
What don't you do? That's probably
I'm saying.
What don't I do? Anything that I haven't tried yet.
Hey.
Yeah.
Damn. She is an inspiration.
Dude, I feel like I used to get all overwhelmed with all the shit that Ray be doing. You just fucking, I'm having panic attack right now.
What do you do?
Everything.
Yeah.
I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Just a little bit. No, I have a venture in cannabis right now that I'm working on.
Oh.
And, my marketing firm. And
what's the name of your marketing firm?
You a lie.
Done by
He's in the fashion industry.
He's in the fashion industry.
He does his podcast.
He's in the media game.
So humble. Yeah.
He's a photographer.
You're a photographer too.
Yeah.
Photographer, yeah.
Takes a lot of selfies.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And this man's constantly signing up for new shit every day. I get overwhelmed by the shit that he's talking about. He's like, and then I'm gonna do this, bro. And I'm like, God damn.
Angel's like, damn, you think we can do it?
Okay. Yeah, one time we were in the car and I forgot what it was I was telling him, but I was like, Curly was there telling me, hey, dude, I'm gonna wrench into this. And he goes, Ray, I don't think you can do all that, bro. And Curly is like, damn, bro. Like, he knows his life. He knows.
No, but I wasn't like trying to talk shit. Like,
I don't know about that. Wait.
No, it just seemed. It's to me as he was talking about it. It seemed fucking overwhelming as shit. I fucking goddamn.
I forgot what it was.
You know what it is? It's because Angel does a lot of shit.
Oh, it's a not-for-profit. It was a not-for-profit organization.
It was a not-for-profit.
And he was like, I don't know, Ray.
I don't know if you got time for it. That's because Angel does a lot of shit, but obviously his shit is it's just as important. just as fucking
Angel
rewarding,
does
but
that.
it's-
He pretends.
it's for his family, you know? And so for him, he's like, that in itself gets fucking overwhelming. So he's looking at you like, probably like, man, I couldn't fucking do that shit. So,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yeah, he's a regular entrepreneur, this dude over here. Just like yourself. Just like yourself. You know, shout out to the both of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But what
Ray
does
built the
Angel
plan.
do though? I don't know. Angel was.
Oh, he's a fucking
He's a commissioner of a fantasy football.
not to
He's a commissioner of a
That's the one.
sports fucking.
Commissioner is like a big deal.
It
No
is a big
shit.
deal.
Okay.
No shit. I mean, this guy's collecting funds.
You don't even want to know what went
Transferring
down these
funds.
last few days.
separating lines, like fucking, like just being a commissioner of this league is ridiculous. That he does, right? It's like he's up there.
Plus,
Like,
he's a
the
coach.
respect this
How
man
does
has.
a commissioner?
He's been a
get
little
paid?
league assistant coach. I mean, like this
Oh,
man.
Fuck this. Fuck
Plus,
this.
he's a coach.
Fuck
He's
these.
a head coach of a little kids soccer team.
What?
Plus, he's the academic administrator, president, vice lord.
Yes.
Of
Athletic program.
Oh well.
the
Oh
school's
well.
athletic program.
He's a husband. He's a father. Like I can keep going on about this guy. Don't let him lie.
Yeah.
Now, I do a lot of shit for my kids. I do.
Yeah.
I don't like, but
He's
I
got an
don't.
But
OnlyFans.
it's-
I don't do I don't. And to me, that shit does get overwhelming. But it's for my kids. But it's not like you guys are like not like.
But you
business-
don't.
aren't
It
business
doesn't make you
ventures.
feel good.
Oh yeah, that's why I do it. I gladly do it. Like I willingly sign up for all the shit that I do for the kids. Like anytime the kids need help in any sports activities, school, I'm always there. I'm always down to sign up and help. But it's different.
But I stress about it.
It's different than what you guys got going. Like to me, that's this is like business. Mind you, I love my kids, so that's why I do it.
My
Right.
children are our
You
investment,
know.
bro.
Yeah,
They really are.
Right.
yeah.
Here's another thing. He's not only a commissioner of the league. He also runs a league. Runs a team. Like
Oh,
He runs like
yeah.
He's moving
no, he
around.
runs like
Yeah,
he runs like
drops
7
players.
I don't
Like
even
it's
know.
ridiculous. No, and I'm not even joking. Like
He
there's
runs
no joking.
7 teams.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, I see what you're
He's in
saying.
different leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel, don't be so humble. Own
Man.
that shit.
He's been a
Fuck
back-to-back
both of
champ,
And
but a 3-time world.
holy shit, we didn't even his job. He's a CT tech. Wow.
What is a CT tech?
That's
You
a
think,
lot.
you think I'm a photographer?
That's a,
This man takes my
what's
pictures
a
when
what's
I need
a
them.
CT tech, Angel?
I just it's medical. It's like X-rays.
Oh, CT. Oh shit. Okay. Damn.
He's taken my photos plenty of times.
Yeah.
That's my job.
So don't let him be humble.
I
this
like
man-
this.
fuck
You know,
off.
I like this.
Angel's like, that's my job. They pay.
Fuck all y'all.
Like, this is a fucking champ. Right here.
Yeah.
And
No, but I just
look at that beard. You
Oh
think
my
that
fucking
fucking
God.
just happened
You think
naturally?
You think that shit grows
You
overnight?
think that just grew on his face?
I'm about to walk out this.
It did.
We didn't say one thing bad about you. What are you
I'm
talking
talking,
about?
I'm talking about things that you do, bro.
Nah,
Not even an
man.
insult.
Yeah.
This is all condescending. I get it. I know the undertone.
Do you see the shit we have to deal with when we say wonderful things about him?
Is everything okay, Angel? Are you okay?
She's
Hey,
a
you better
therapist.
not fucking. You're about to build up my confidence.
Own it.
Own it.
All that shit.
I
You
mean,
do all that shit.
Maybe he wants me to turn into David Goggins, right? What the
Go
fuck?
for
Are you
it. No, but I mean, to get back to you,
Why are you sweating?
Because it's hot in here. You guys are making me fucking nervous.
Yeah, real nervous.
All these compliments.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this
Because
shit.
I
Not
really
one joke came out of either one of our mouths complimenting this man.
fuck this condescending tone, man. I know what's going on here.
Condescending
I know what the fuck.
This condescending tone is brought to you by Maker's Mark and Coca-Cola.
Yeah. No, but to get back to you though, like of all the things you do,
Yeah, enough
like,
about him.
What's the one that like that are you're the most proud of yourself, or that you feel the most what do you most gratified for while doing it? Like, is it all? It's not. It can't be all of them. Like, which one is the one that, like, what's your passion? Like, what's the one that you're like, oh, this, I love doing this. Like, of all the things you do.
Yeah, it is all of them.
It is for real.
Wow.
Yeah,
Real
because
talk.
all of them
Y'all
are,
kind of tie into it.
yeah, all of them are connected. Like a lot of people are like, how do you connect all of that? You know, it's so different. They're
That's
all
what
so
I was
different.
thinking.
Yeah, but for me, it's the same. I'm helping people feel better. I'm helping people get to a better feeling place, whether it's in the therapy room, coaching, or on the dance floor.
Hey, you're a dancer?
What? Yeah,
DJ, motherfucker.
I'm a
DJ. Pay
I'm just
attention.
making sure.
Hey, he said that shit. Oh, Brian. And you dance?
This is something.
Watch. Go ahead.
Actually, this is something that I talk about often. Like when I was 10, I decided I wanted to be 3 things. I wanted to be a therapist, I wanted to be a DJ, and I wanted to be a professional Latin dancer. So, like,
2 down.
that's one of the reasons. Yeah.
Own it. 2 down.
That's one of the reasons why I became a DJ, because I wanted to control the music. I was so fucking tired of hearing the same fucking songs over. Every single DJ plays the same fucking songs. Like, there's a billion songs out there that you could be playing.
Like, I like that song.
But what's wrong with Diamond Girl?
Why you hating on Diamond Girl, man?
Oh my gosh, Julian jumping Brutus.
That's gonna be my alderman.
Do you know Julian?
I know.
Do you know him? Have you met him?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
He's running for
Should we vote for him?
Are you gonna vote for him? What's he running for? Alderman?
Alderman,
right?
yeah, so I wouldn't be able to.
For what
vote him.
district?
I don't know.
I think it's the. No, not.
It's not Pilsen.
I can't remember where.
Isn't it? Is it Brighton Park?
It's in that area.
It
Like
has to
Park,
be
Bank of the
a
Arts.
place.
Yeah.
It has to be, like an area where they love Diamond Girl and they love.
I want to find out because I want to vote for him.
Fucked up, man. I love Diamond Girl. I like that song. I don't give a fuck. It better be in every mixtape I fucking listen to. I'll tell you that much. If you don't have Diamond Girl in the fucking mixtape, can you even call it a mixtape?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Some would say.
Yeah.
I'm not a
you don't
DJ.
hate Diamond Girl, do you?
I don't hate it. I mean, I didn't hate it the first like gazillion times I heard it. No.
I don't hate that bitch, but I know that bitch. And fuck that bitch.
I love that.
I mean, I do, but like when everybody else is playing it all on the same fucking day,
Oh, you mean like a festival type shit?
right? But I
Like
think
you know how
it's because-
St. Richard used to do their festival,
Yeah,
like
I did
like
St.
so. What
Richard,
you're saying is like if every DJ is playing Diamond Girl, then that shit's kind of fuck. Come on, man, put some work. Be proud of your craft.
right.
Like find another
There's
song.
so many other great
You just
freestyle
switched
songs.
up in a matter of fucking 2 seconds. He's like, "You're right. Fucking do some new shit."
Fuck that.
No, I get it.
I mean, there's so many.
That's like the easy-
What is that? Like
Fantasy
Mirage. You know that song, Mirage.
Oh.
You used to love me, baby.
Yeah.
I never hear that song.
What about Fantasy Girl? No.
Angel thought he was like doing something right there. I got one for you, Lupita. Fantasy Girl. Put that shit in your next plate.
Okay.
Okay.
Dream Girl?
Oh my god.
So
Ray's like, I am not entertained.
You stay
Yeah.
away. You stay away from all girls. That's not. Those are not good. No.
No. I mean, that's a
Shouldn't
conversation
the DJs like have like a little powwow before? Be like, okay, you got Fantasy Girl, you got Dream Girl,
You know what?
got
That would be
draft.
fucking
Diamond Girl.
amazing.
You know what
That
I'm
would
saying?
But here's the thing, like, there's a
Yeah, do you start
unspoken-
with Diamond Girl or do you not?
No, it's an unspoken rule. The headliner gets to play whatever they want. Everybody else before them, they have to like be listening, right? They have to already know that you're not gonna play these headlining songs. Don't play what you know the headliner is gonna play. Play some other stuff.
How
If you,
the fuck you supposed to know what the headline is?
well, if Julian Jumpin' Perez is gonna be the headliner, you already know what
You
he's
can't play
gonna-
Diamond Girl.
Yeah, you already know.
That
what
makes
he's gonna-
sense. So so these other guys are hacks.
Perhaps.
I get it.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
It's like hacks.
But I love, and I never was the type of DJ that only stayed to one genre either, because there's just like so many awesome songs in different genres and different languages. Yeah.
True that for a man.
It's too much.
I know you did a great job at Lexi
My
Sweet
God.
16.
Thank you.
That was pretty
I
awesome.
appreciate
That was
it.
fun.
Everybody, there was like some
Jumping,
moments where people were crying, and then
It's emotional.
at the end of the night, when everyone is drunk, you know you did a good job.
Wow.
Yeah. Or you didn't. You'll know.
Right.
Like you did or you
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, I did some different types of events in different languages too, like Indian weddings. I've done some Indian weddings.
Bollywood?
Yes.
Let's do your research.
Oh
You
my
tally ho?
yes,
You were
I had
on
to do my research.
Tally ho?
I
Yeah.
I didn't play that song, but yeah, oh my
They
gosh.
do a lot of this.
That was intense. That
You do a
was
lot of
really
this.
intense. It was a lot of pressure because that's
Now that's
a
good.
lot of money.
That's not Bollywood? That's not Bollywood?
That could be anything actually. That could be like Thai.
Fuck. Ray's already talking about, I gotta do so much editing. He's already thinking, he's like, man.
I already stopped it 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. If that's the case.
Right, okay, yeah.
Nobody do. They do a lot of this shit.
So what's your podcast about?
My podcast is about like the really, really tough shit about working on yourself, doing the inner work, and also the adventures that come with it. So when you're doing that work, like the mental health stuff, right? A lot of people think it's like it's difficult, right? Letting out those demons or the skeletons in the closet, things like that. But there's also a lot of triumph and a lot of celebrations and resonating moments that happen that make you feel liberated from all that shit that you've been harboring and carrying around and stuff like that.
Damn, it's deep.
Yeah, it is.
I think for a lot of people that get into it, in the beginning, I think it's hard for them to see that. Right? And so that's why, there's hesitation.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Right?
It depends on who you work with. If you work with me, then
No.
Do you have a lot of guests on your show?
no.
No?
It's just you one on one,
It's
just
just
you talking.
Yeah. it's
That's
just
cool.
tough.
That's cool. That's good. We couldn't do that. I couldn't hold it. That's why I had to get with these two.
But he still acts like he's by himself.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I think you could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just was really weird only because you would ask yourself questions and then answer.
Hey man, was that racist? Goddamn, it was. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
we gotta edit that shit.
I always gotta be editing for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I should have said that.
I guess.
Yeah, then you tell yourself to own it.
I do talk a lot about my own experiences with like trauma. I don't know if Andy's ever known this about me, but when I was a little girl, I was raped. And there was
Oh, wow.
I was raped when I was about 4 or 5 years old.
Oh wow.
Later on, I was sexually molested by a female in the family. And then after that, that's when I experienced really extreme physical abuse from my father to like busted lips, black eyes, broken bones. And I left home pretty early. And I was homeless senior year. And then after that, I experienced the same thing again with the domestic violence situation with my son's father. And I was homeless again. And so, I just talk a lot about that in my podcast. Not only just that, but I also have a very strong spiritual connection to all of that, where I experienced a lot of spiritual phenomena. Spiritual.
I.e. what? Ghost.
I mean, it could be ghosts or just synchronicities, right? Like you think of something and then it happens.
Excuse me.
Yeah. What? So,
I'm gonna need a definition for that shit.
Synchronicities, like let's say, like what I just said, like you think of something and then it happens, or you think of someone and they call or they text, or
Okay.
kind of like law of attraction type of stuff. Those
Kinda
are
like Google.
synchronicities. Like the listening,
Kind of
right?
like Google.
Yeah. But the ghost stuff, that's different. Like I
And you have
always-
seen ghosts.
Sure, that's not what I call it. I call it
wait,
like
man.
energy.
Why are we just glossing over this? She
Synchronicities.
just dropped some bombs on us. We're just
No,
gonna
that's true.
casually walk right. Like Jesus.
You're right.
So like with all the
You're like, wait, slow down.
yeah, I'm
It's
like, are we just gonna like gloss over the fact that she just said these things like ghost? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what?
How they go from that to ghost?
Yeah. So like for your podcast, like with those, you know, those horrific things that happen to you, like then that does make sense that you can like hold the clock, because those are like some crazy story that you could, you know, dwell into, like dive into, like on a regular, you know, recurring basis.
Like I talk about my suicide attempts. I talk about suicidal, you know, thoughts and things like that. The depression that I experienced, the PTSD, anxiety, stuff like that, and also the overcoming of it. It's not just talking about, you know, like the tough stuff. It's talking about how I overcame that, and giving tips and helping the listeners.
Like the, what would you say, like the hills and the valleys, or like the lows and the highs.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
That's crazy, because like with, you know, traumatic shit like that, like it's like almost like a never-ending reservoir of stuff that you can always go back onto, like whether it is like the like you said, like the bad things that happen, but also the way that you overcome with, you know, and you know, have gotten to the place that you are right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and I'm pretty sure it's still a work in process. Like you're never fully over something like that. Like it's still a work in process, but like that would be, because I'm pretty sure, like, you know, other people hearing stories like that can be uplifting, and like, because a lot of times, like in my opinion, a lot of times people think they're alone. They think like the shit that they go through in life, they're the only ones that's ever gone through the shit. Right. So with you being able to share those stories, you know, the tragedies and the highs, and you know, the way you overcome it, like that, you know, can help, you know, whoever it is that has also gone through something. That's pretty awesome, actually. If you're asking my opinion, that's fucking awesome that you can do that, that you can share that with other people and with masses. You know, that's, you know, kudos to you, man. That's pretty.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I have gotten a lot of response on sharing my story when it comes to trauma. Also sharing in the things that I have experienced as a female in male-dominated industries too. Like, so being a DJ,
hell yeah.
I went through a lot of shit doing that, and even being a speaker and a therapist.
I was going to say that.
These are, I mean, as a social worker or a therapist, there are more female therapists, but when you get higher in the education field, there's more males.
Yeah.
So, just in the DJ field, period, I used to have, I got hacked recently, but I used to have videos where I was crying. Like, I was like, I'm so fucking tired of getting taken advantage of, or guys thinking that they can take advantage of me. Like, this is fucking stupid. And I got an overwhelming response, but I didn't get the response that I would think that I would get. So there was a lot of men that were like, don't ever let them see you be like that. You know, don't ever let them see that it got you, and things like that. But one of the reasons why I was sharing that was because I wanted to show people, letting them know that it was okay to cry. It was okay to be vulnerable. It was okay to be vulnerable. It was okay to be upset. It was okay to not be okay with whatever the fuck was happening.
Yeah.
Right? But a lot of people are like, no, you never show that. And that's a lot of like, Latinos think that way. Like, you gotta always appear to be strong. You gotta always appear to be a certain way instead of just be who the fuck you are. That's it.
Yeah, I will not. I'm guilty of that quite a few times.
Of what? Holding,
of
showing face.
Showing the, you know, being that strong.
Yeah.
Stuff like, even you know, shit's going on, like, you always gotta be strong. You always gotta be this, that, and the other. So, like, I can see, you know, where it comes from. I know I'm guilty of it.
I feel like personally, like when people do like hold that back, it still manifests itself. Like you still see it. It just comes out in a different way, and that's the shitty part about it. Actually, if you would just deal with it in a more healthy way, I think.
Right. Yeah. Like for men, it's more acceptable to be angry than to cry.
Yeah.
And even women judge men for crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really, really not good. It's not good.
I thought it was normal for every guy to just stuff it down and put it in his little spot right here. That's not.
That's not what this part of our body is for?
That's what I thought it was for.
Actually, I can't even stuff. I don't ever stuff anything down. I fucking.
Yeah, you do.
I talk about everything. No, fuck you. No, man, I talk about everything. I'll fucking talk about everything. I'll tell anybody and everything that I'm feeling. Or you'll know if I'm going through some shit. And it doesn't take much.
Yeah, it's on your face.
That's true.
Yeah, no, but I mean serious.
Oh,
like you.
Like somebody just fucking
Motorboat.
blasted all that.
Motorboat? That's not bad.
Yeah. I got you, bro. He's talking about black.
I don't want to hear titty.
Motorboat and feelings.
Yeah, I do struggle with that constantly.
Yeah.
Pretty regular.
Yeah.
Pretty regular.
Yeah.
Like stuff shit down. I'm not gonna say that I don't cry. I have cried before. I'm not like that much of a fucking.
Well, we wouldn't believe you if you said
sociopath.
it didn't anyway.
Yeah, I'm not like that much of a fucking psycho to say that I haven't cried.
We're smarter than that.
I have cried, but I do try to like fucking,
You've cried before.
Punch something every time I cry.
Yeah. I get mad. I try to
Oh my god, that reminds me of that scene. And drinking your juice in the hood when he goes in the house.
Oh yeah, he's all
Kids.
all the kids start getting laid out and shit. They need to go to bed anyway.
Yeah.
I
But I know that's not
It was
good.
late.
Let's go back to this. Wait, hold on. You've cried before, man?
Yeah, it's not right. Fuck you. You've all heard see me cry. Son of a bitch.
He cried. You know when the last time he cried?
When the Bears lost the Super Bowl.
No, when he went undefeated in fucking fantasy football, but then took a shit in the playoffs. That was the last time he cried.
I think he's cried after.
Oh yeah, because he didn't win the championship the next year either, right?
This is why I stuff it down. This is why I stuff it down, because you can't let these fuckers see any signs of fucking weakness.
Not true.
Fuck
See,
these.
the problem is you're taking tears with weakness. That's not,
Right.
See, that's your
Making that
first
connection.
You're making that.
I think we need to talk, Angel. Okay, look,
Yeah.
just because
Fuck
you cried
you.
doesn't mean you're weak. Okay?
It was your failure in the playoffs that made
Oh
you weak.
That
my
means
God.
the team that you built was weak that week.
That's right.
Not your tears coming out of your face.
We were saying it's a bad week, not that you were weak,
Ah.
but it was the most important week of the season.
Yeah. Anywho.
But I see it now.
So, Ghost.
Oh yeah.
Now you're ready to move on.
Yes.
Now you're ready.
Now I'm ready.
Transition.
Is that a tear?
Fuck you.
Weak ass. Okay, no, for real. On the ghost though. Like,
Yeah.
I know, I'm sure you're gonna say you felt them, their presence. Right?
Oh, felt the presence.
Yeah. Have you ever not physical? Well, have you ever seen one? I guess physically.
Yeah.
Wow, that's creepy. Okay, we can move forward.
He's fucking for real right now.
We can move on.
Did he just do this?
Oh my God. Wait, you saw a ghost?
He wanted a safety blanket right
Like, okay,
What are you looking
Hello,
at? Half a
weakness
face?
over here.
like,
Did it have half a face?
No.
like, what did it have a physical form, or was it like a light,
Like sometimes it's just shadows. Sometimes I just see like a hand. Sometimes.
Yeah, so this happens regularly to you?
Yeah.
Get the fuck
This-
out of here!
So when I was little, I don't know if you know this. When I was little, he's like,
No.
when I was
He probably
little,
would
I
not be
was.
probably like, man, that girl, she sees ghosts.
That's
Fuck
true.
it.
That's
Don't let her over here.
Well, you know, my mom told me when I was
I don't want to be in
little.
her cotillion.
Yeah, I went out to continue, Mom.
My mom's like,
man.
don't go around telling people you see ghosts. People are gonna put you in a loony bin, you dummy.
Hey, your mom's like, don't be going to tell people you see ghosts again. Last time they called fucking DCFS on me. Your mom doesn't want to be bothered, you know? But you're fucking spiritual.
But so when I was before I was raped, like the whole family lived in a building. The building caught on fire. I was the only one left in the building. No one.
While it was on
still
fire?
in there. Yes, while it was on fire. I was in the first floor, so we were in the first floor. I was in the bathroom. I'm not going to say what I was doing. My family knows about this. I don't need the whole rest of the fucking world for me. But I was. Okay, well, okay, I was.
Come on.
You're what?
I was taking a crap, and I was looking for something.
Hey, the only way you're gonna get trapped in a fucking fire in the bathroom is because you couldn't cut that fucking turd off. That's what it was. You couldn't stop that bitch halfway.
I was like 4 or 5. Okay, so I was waiting for someone to.
So you were constipated because you don't fucking eat your fucking vegetables. And it took a long time.
We were poor. I don't think we had vegetables.
Yo, that's the only thing we got in the motherfucking house when you're poor. Fucking rice and beans. Beans will make you fucking shit. It's in the song.
I don't know. They made me fart, but I don't know what shit.
Me and you right away and then Ray's still all intensely listening to it like, wait, what? You were pooping? But he's still all scared because he knows you're about to talk about it. Is that the ghost kid?
You really gotta worry about when I'm sitting on the fucking toilet.
Everybody got out. My house is always loud. I'm in the bathroom. The house is always loud. So I'm just thinking like people are just being loud. This is normal, right? So everybody's leaving.
Fucking fire department breaking through the door.
They really did. They really did.
You were still shitting when the fire department?
Yes, I was still using. Well, the fire department got there later. Like it was already the first floor.
Way to go, CFD.
The first floor was already on fire. Like I was in the bathroom, like there was fire there.
Oh my god!
Yeah. But there was so many people. There was so many people. All of my family living in the building. I don't know who came up with the buddy system. Nobody was in charge of me. And my mom just like, oh my god, this is the story that my grandmother gave me. Like, oh my gosh, you know, like where's Lupita? So she ran to the firefighters. They're like, we can't go in through the first floor. Like it's already engulfed in flames. We're gonna try to go in through the basement. So during this time, right, I hear collapsing, but this is normal. What?
I'm looking for burn marks.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
No. Exactly. Let me tell you. So I hear like collapsing and stuff, but my family's always loud. So I'm just thinking like this is normal, right? And I'm just waiting.
Brothers wrestling again.
I'm waiting, and I'm like, can somebody please bring me some toilet paper?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I swear.
Meanwhile, the wall is melting. Like what the fuck?
So
the wall's melting, and she's like, again.
So I hear somebody calling me. I hear somebody calling me outside of the door, and by this time I already had went to preschool, and I learned how to like if the handle is hot, you don't open the door, right? So I went to touch the handle, but it wasn't hot, and I was just like, I don't know who could be calling me. So, and I didn't recognize the voice. And
I don't even have toilet paper.
So did you know there was a fire going on?
No.
And the thing is, she checked for the hot handle, bro. Like,
the thing is that my dad had bought my mom a washer, and she put it in the bathroom, and the washer would always leak. And so she put a towel on the floor, and so the towel was blocking the bottom of the door, so there was no smoke coming
or nothing. Yeah.
Nothing was coming in. So I'm
just
waiting
was going
there.
out, thank God.
And I was waiting there, and I just keep on hearing this voice like, Lupita. It was so sweet. It was so nice. I knew there was no one in my family. There's nobody.
I don't know who the fuck this bitch is, but
right.
That has to be a ghost.
So I'm waiting. I'm waiting, and I got tired of waiting, so I opened the door. The doorknob was not hot. According to everyone, the first floor where I was completely engulfed in flames. So I opened the door. I don't remember seeing any flames. I remember seeing fog. That might have been smoke. So I looked, and the front door was open, and I just saw a silhouette of a person. And I saw kind of like they were holding out their hand. I saw a hand. So I walked toward, and they're like, Lupita, it's okay. So they grabbed my hand, right? I grabbed their hand, and then they walked me out. And like paramedics came, and they rushed, and they wrapped me into a blanket.
Out the front door of this burning building.
Yes.
Shut the front door.
They wrapped me in the blanket. They took me to the ambulance, and they were like checking me, and everyone was asking me these really weird questions. And I'm like, why are they asking me these weird questions? So a couple days later, so my family got dispersed into like different places.
Yeah.
And this is how I ended up getting raped, because I was staying with people that I didn't know. And so that's what happened. But anyway, so my grandmother sat me down, and she's like, I need you to answer these questions, and I need you to answer them honestly. And I'm just like, everybody's like huddled around the table, and we don't have family meetings. So I'm just like, what the fuck is happening, right? And then my grandma was like, who took you out of the building? And I was like, well, the lady. It just sounded like a sweet voice. It could have been a man too, right? And I was just like, the lady. And then she's like, what lady? What did the lady wear? Was she wearing white? Did she have wings? You know, I just like asking me questions like that. I'm like, no, Grandma, can I just go play? The lady. Right? And then one of my aunts was like, there was no lady, you stupid. Right? And I'm just like, I don't know what that means. Right? I'm a little kid. I didn't know until later. That's when I knew. But after that is when I started to see things. I never stopped. And whenever I would experience like the trauma that I was experiencing in my life, I would have out-of-body experiences. Like I would see myself experiencing whatever it was I was experiencing, but not from within my body. Psychologically, that's disassociating, but you're scratching your arm. Psychologically, that's just disassociating, but I'm a very spiritual person. I know what was happening. Like, it was basically my soul disconnecting so that I don't have to continue to feel whatever pain I was experiencing at the time. But ever since then, I've always like felt things. I've seen like shadows. I've seen things like that, but it's never been harmful. It's never been anything that wanted to harm me. And I experienced stuff. That's why I have such a powerful connection to music. When I was younger, I would get like these feelings whenever I would hear a song.
Put a song on.
And so, like, as an adult, when I was younger, so what happens with trauma? What happens with trauma? Your nervous system gets confused with excitement and something bad happening. So the adrenaline starts running through your body. So you don't know if it's excitement or you don't know if something bad is happening. So you always take it. The body goes into this defensive mode. So you take it as a protective measure. So it always treats it as though something bad is happening. So not until I got older and I started to do the inner work on myself did I learn that that isn't a protective measure. It's excitement that was happening whenever I would hear these songs. So now as an adult, whenever I hear those songs that made me feel a certain way as a child, made me feel a certain way as a child, that's a sign to me that something good is about to happen. And that's what happens all the time. Like something good, amazing happens. Like I heard a song right before I landed like a really big contract. So when I heard the song, I was like, oh shit, something big is gonna happen. And then the next day I had a client say yes to $20,000.
Damn.
Is it? Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's probably why these DJs don't like you.
Because like, I can play the shit.
You guys
I still get the same fucking check.
You're fucking cheating. You got fucking these ghosts helping you pick these songs and shit to have these ultimate sets. It's not right.
Talk about angels in the outfield.
It's not right.
You got angels on the turntables and shit. They get people off their seats. Motherfuckers are trying to eat. They're like, oh,
that's fucking wild, man. That's a crazy ass story. I don't believe none of it, but that's a crazy ass fucking story. That really is.
Wait a minute. Wait, I got a question.
Yeah.
What song is this? Because why don't you just play that song?
It's a lot of songs. It's just different songs.
Play them all fucking day.
But I still feel a certain way, right?
So it's more the feeling you get in that song.
So
also, I'm sorry, real quick, but also do these songs just have to happen by chance? Like you can't just play them,
right?
Like,
exactly.
You can't like just manifest that shit.
Why?
Right. It just because
that's not the way fucking goddamn ghosts work, bro.
You don't even fucking believe. Fuck out of here.
I know how they work,
but it's okay to manifest.
But I read the manual. That's how they work.
No, So when I heard them,
nervous.
When I heard them when I was little, they made me feel scared, like something bad was gonna happen. So I'm not gonna play that.
So the music you'd hear, like that was scary. Was it like?
No, it's fucking like. No,
that's pretty scary.
It's Tears from Fears, and just like shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, just stop, please. Yes, I mean, no, don't stop. Like,
that's kind of scary.
That's the song that I heard right before my 20K client. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I fucking knew it because that's the only song. That's the only song that
manifest that shit.
That's the only song that fucking.
Her ghost made you do.
That's the only song that a ghost would fucking.
Oh my God.
Like yes, Tears for Fears.
But it's not. I mean. Here's what my son thinks.
Everybody knows this.
My son thinks. Have you guys ever seen Interstellar?
Who?
Okay,
The movie.
Interstellar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my
It's
son.
a dope
thinks-
ass movie.
Yeah, my son.
Oh,
thinks-
movies? Trivia. In. Let's go.
Oh, you know what?
My son thinks that they're not ghosts; they're just us in the future.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
it
like
is.
the whole thing, and then you go into that thing, and
Right.
like you could like manifest it. Like you can't really communicate with.
Wait a
them.
minute.
Right.
And then
But-
what? In the future, looking back at us?
Yeah.
No, like you have access to
Your
like,
memories?
Be able to
To hint yourself to
right.
to make
give
a
you
specific
hints.
choice.
Yeah.
Because like in the movie Interstellar, like they do like big ass time jumps, right? Because
Right.
like they go into these
Curly.
fucking worlds.
I need you,
Black,
bro.
black holes.
Yeah, they go into these black
Come
holes, and then they
To me.
Yeah.
Let's get this bag together, bro. Come to me.
You
But,
want
like,
to
in
get
the-
it back together? I can help you with that.
But like in the movie,
No, but not like a fucking overnight bag or a fucking trip bag.
I'm talking about like money bag, right?
Money bag,
It
yo.
starts with being on time.
That's
Mm.
me. Did you just roll through the same time I did?
yeah, but I told everybody that was because you
Oh.
said
Oh, so I should just tell everybody.
Wait, were you on site this whole time?
Yeah, she's sitting there.
I'm a businesswoman.
She's there for
When
like
it
an hour and a
comes-
half.
When it comes to time is money. Yeah, I'm on time.
What time were you
What time
out
did
there?
you get here?
6:30.
I've been in Berwyn. He said it was gonna be in Berwyn. I was in Berwyn since 8:00 in the morning.
8 a.m.
Manifesting that shit.
And the reason why is because I don't like to be late because
She wants to
I'm a
get that
woman
bag.
of. I'm a woman of.
Hey, to be fair, I didn't tell her we were paying her for this. I'm just saying. That's not an explanation.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Please do.
I might have been like, if you let me, I'll be like 5 or 10 minutes late, but not a fucking hour.
Yeah.
Gary told me he told you.
I did tell
He
her.
told me like
that I
10
was gonna be
minutes.
late.
10 minutes before 6:30.
Oh yeah, he told us way before that. He was gonna tell you.
But that's okay. Like I got to take advantage of the time. I did a video on Facebook talking about you don't
Yeah.
care about like
Do you want
what
more?
will people think about you. Sure. Yeah, thank you. I took advantage of the time, and I'm really grateful to be. I'm really grateful that I mean.
I can't tell.
Why don't you just manifest your mouth shut? No, but that's crazy. Like, because what you were saying about the Interstellar thing, because that's what they say. Like in the movie, he does all these time jumps and stuff, and he just wants to get a message back to the God. That's the whole thing.
Right.
He just wants to get a message. So like, on when he gets into, he does like this black worm, like
You
whole
never
jumping
seen the
shit.
movie?
It's a dope ass movie.
Fine.
I think you would really like that movie.
Yeah, and then he ends up in like this black hole, and he can see his daughter. And he's like, I gotta tell her that I'm okay, because like, mind you, like where he's
I
at,
gotta tell
because
her.
of the,
I gotta tell her to tell me to stay because he
Oh,
don't want him.
yeah.
Yeah, he don't want to leave her. He left
And
her
then
alone.
he ends up like pushing like a book,
Right.
and then it pops out. And then,
You
anyway,
gotta see it. It's really good.
All right.
And he ends up reading.
so that's what you think Ghost Star is?
No, that's what my son.
Oh,
But yeah, that's the story of how I started to see energy. I think the hand that I saw once. I don't know if you remember my grandmother. My grandmother had like this.
you saw a fucking hand?
Yeah, I saw. a
Angel was
hand.
about to take a piss in this way.
Take a
Came
shit.
back.
Yeah,
and
I
said,
saw a
"Wait a
hand.
minute. You saw a hand? That's
I had a walk-in closet that led into a bathroom, but there was a door there to the bathroom, and I was using the bathroom.
Damn.
Yo, wait a minute!
There's one
Is this what's happening?
No, it just happened. It
So let
just
me
happened
guess.
to be.
I shit all the time, yo. I ain't never seen a ghost when I took a shit.
So you're saying you were wiping?
My legs went out from under me.
I wasn't wiping.
You were wiping and you realized both your hands were right here, and you're like, what the fuck?
No. She was wiping, bro, and then she looked at the toilet paper and came out in the shape of a hand. She's like, what?
Oh, it was.
But it's her hand.
No, but
It was Jesus.
All right, so go ahead.
It was Jesus.
Because a lot of my good ideas come when I'm taking a shit. Awesome.
Oh, okay.
There you go. It's a
Yeah,
ghost.
No.
Or shower.
It's
Yeah,
I guess in
shower.
the bathroom in general.
Yeah, for sure, in the shower. But I saw like spots. So my grandmother had like the skin condition where like she was really, she was brown, but then she started to get a lot of white spots.
Mm.
Then it started to look like she was just white with brown spots. So I saw the hand and it had those spots on there. So I knew it was her. And she had passed years ago. So, but I wasn't really that close to her to have had like some type of.
Is this the same grandmother that was asking you all these questions at one time?
Yeah.
Okay.
We weren't really that close, so I was just like, why is she reaching out to me? Like, why would she be trying to communicate with me? What does this mean? And then a couple of weeks later, one of my aunts texted me out of nowhere. I'm not really that close with my family. She texted me out of nowhere saying like, I need help. I'm depressed and suicidal and blah blah blah. And I was just like, talk to me, like, what's going on? And she's like, like, I feel really guilty because I feel like, I let, grandma die, blah, 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 whatever. And I was just like, oh, that's why she came to me. And I let her know, like, grandma doesn't think that. I think that she came to me because, and this is usually the reason why some of these, like, quote unquote spirits come to me, is because whoever they're close to, they stop communicating with them. So they stop talking to them. So I tell her, like, she came to me, and I think it's because you stopped talking to her. And she's like, oh my God, how did you know? How did you know I haven't talked to her? I stopped talking to her. I feel so bad. I feel so ashamed. I was like, no, you need to talk to her. And so they won't leave me alone. They're not like harassing or anything. They'll just like stay present until they talk to them, and then they stop. And then I'll ask her, like, did you talk to grandma? And she's like, yeah, I did. And I was like, no wonder she's not here. And that's happened to other family members. That's happened to like I've had a session with a client where one of their loved ones passed away and they show up on video.
That's the fuck out of here.
I swear.
Like their image? No.
Yes.
What? Show me the
Yes. No, I can't show you. It's confidential.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget you're like legit. And you're not just my friend.
Oh, like you were doing like a Zoom, like
yeah, we're doing a Zoom session. Yeah, doing a Zoom session, and their loved one appeared behind them.
Yeah, one time that happened to me. I can't show you.
Oh gosh.
Because it was sexual. It's inappropriate.
Ray, you look like you're thinking.
Ray's nervous
really
right
deep
now.
Thought.
Ray's nervous right now. Ray believes in the ghosts and stuff.
I don't.
You're a fucking liar, bro. Look at how you're acting. Look at how I'm acting, and look at how you're acting. I really don't believe in ghosts. You, my friend, believe in ghosts. You're fucking nervous as fuck right now.
It's drunk again.
It's just I don't care to know.
Right.
And therefore, I won't open that box and fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's just so there.
I mean, if
like when I bought the house, I was like, if there's anything here, show me a hint. I ain't fucking buying this house. All right, cool.
I mean, you could. They're not. It's not like Hollywood.
I like that.
No, I know that.
It's not. If you don't want them to be around, then they will leave.
Cool.
What?
That's just how it is. It's not like Hollywood. It's not unless.
What do you mean? You tell them to leave?
Like you manifest them.
No, you tell them to leave. Like, look, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Can you just leave me alone? Please leave. And they will leave. They will leave. That's it. Like, it's not like Hollywood.
Maybe that's why they don't fucking. I don't believe in this shit, so that's why they don't.
But you don't believe, so you wouldn't even have the opportunity to tell them.
No, I think he's seen something, but he chooses not to believe. He comes up with some kind of explanation in his head.
No, I've never.
Who's the one with the story that you had to count to 10?
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, see? Yeah, he's seen something.
All right, one time when I was little. I've told this story on the podcast before.
I heard it.
But yeah, so that's the only thing that ever happened. But I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a logical reason as to why that shit fucking happened.
Yeah.
As a kid though, I was fucking, 8 years old. Mind you, I wasn't taking a massive shit, but I was still laying on the bed. And then
You were taking massive.
Yeah, I was.
That's 8 years old. What are you talking about?
But I'm just saying. Like I was.
I think I was
like
a ghost.
8 or 9 or something.
A demon.
8 or 9. And then you remember those fucking.
must have been my ghost.
You remember those the horses with the springs?
Yeah.
Like not like a rocking chair, but the one
Right,
more like a bouncing.
Yeah,
That you just go
yeah.
anywhere with it.
Yeah.
And it was one of those. It was sitting there in the room, and then it was fucking bouncing up and down and shit.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure there was like a logical reason.
Exactly. What is the logical reason?
It's like wind or something.
Right.
Yeah. AC. I don't know.
Exactly. You know.
But as a kid, that shit didn't scare me. But mind you, I was a kid.
Right.
That did scare me, and I did do the fucking countdown to 10.
And then he shit.
Yeah. And then I went to the bathroom.
You did. You went about it, right?
And I went
You
and
guys
run.
are
No, but didn't you run to the bathroom?
I did run to the bathroom.
See?
I turned all the lights on as I was
Yeah.
running to the bathroom, and I stayed in the bathroom the whole night until my kid in the morning was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "Take a shit."
Yeah, toilet paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I say
But
to
that's
clients.
that's the only thing that's ever
Yeah.
happened to me. Nothing's ever happened to me since then, and like even then, I don't believe it was ghosts. It was some logical reason.
Absolutely. Right.
I don't like how you're talking to me.
You don't have to believe in gravity in order for it to exist.
That's totally fucking different.
Yeah.
How is it different though?
Because
It's measurable.
Yes.
Whatever
Santa. Same thing.
No.
whatever you believe to be
Santa.
true will be true for you.
E equals MC squared. It's fucking it's measurable.
Is that gravity?
Nah, that's something I think is force.
Or
power. Whatever.
That's E.
But you believe in the force?
Yes, definitely.
Do you believe in the Schwartz?
That too. But anyway, yeah. So I always think there's like a logical reason for something.
I mean, there's a logical reason for everything.
That's true. Touche.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question. Earlier today, you told me you saw a ghost at my house.
Yeah.
I want to know about it.
I want to know.
I
See, I don't want to know because, like,
I
It
do.
wasn't. It's not.
Go take a shit or
I
something.
don't know what
Now
it
he's
is.
afraid to go take shits because he's like, I don't know, man. What happened?
There's a pattern here.
Where was it at my mom's house?
Okay, so you know the living room, and then there's a doorway to the kitchen. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was at the doorway.
Oh, so it's like
In between
is
in
it
the hallway.
right in front of the bathroom?
Isn't there a room?
There's a
Like,
bedroom.
so there's a doorway, and then there's the kitchen, and there's a room right there, right?
There's
There's a
two
room in the
rooms
back.
and then
The
there's a
first,
bathroom.
the
The
first room, it was coming.
Oh,
out.
by the because there's like
There's
that,
three rooms,
that
right?
like over there's like the curve thing,
Yeah,
the
it was
curved
a
walkway.
woman. Yeah.
And it was a woman
Yeah.
coming out of my mama's room.
Oh, I guess that is that.
That
your
first
mom's
room, my mama's room.
It
Yeah.
was for the longest time.
when was this?
Oh my gosh, I was like in
We were kids,
seventh
obviously.
grade. Yeah,
Yeah.
And what'd she say?
she didn't say anything. She
She
just
throw
like
deuces.
no, she just kind of like looked like hey, like not like
Like,
hey,
what are you doing here?
but no, not what are you doing here? Just kind of like, and then she just like went into the kitchen.
Old lady?
Do they recognize your ability to see it?
Yeah.
Because are they like, with the rest of us are just mingling?
I don't believe that I have like a superpower. I believe that everyone can do this. I just choose to believe. that.
Right, you tap into yours.
Right.
And others may not be tapped into theirs.
Right.
And so do you think, or do you feel like they recognize like,
Oh shit, we made eye contact.
oh, yeah, like she saw me.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
I'm looking for that.
Well, she might not be there anymore.
I'm gonna go to my mama's house tomorrow and be like, hey man.
Hold on,
Ask
I move.
your mom.
Hold on, I move.
She like it's not random people. It has to be either someone your mom knew or someone
We're in
your
the seventh
grandma.
grade.
Your grandma knew.
Oh, maybe it was my. Well, how did you see her physically?
Yeah.
Was she a big woman?
No.
Who died
Thin
when
one?
A little thin.
I was
She
there.
wasn't really, really thin, but she was.
She was grandma thick. Oh, you said she wasn't old though.
If you
That
guys
was the weirdest shit.
She was like maybe
Grandma
in her 30s.
Hey man, that's close.
She was like
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi. Oh my god. I'm not
But yes, exactly. Perfect
she had
example.
like hair like up to here.
Era Latina? She looked like Latina? She looked, or could have been?
She just looked like she.
Did she see you and go hi?
She looked like a man.
She looked like a man. She looked like she.
She looked like a man.
Can you give me the cord
She
to charge this?
seemed like
Just
she
a cord.
knew your mom.
She looked like she didn't.
Yeah. No, I can't say that she.
That narrows it
I
down.
just-
That long white one
she
across the
felt-
keyboard?
She felt.
Let me have that.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
So when I'm
You don't have to
I
unplug.
see these things, it's not. I don't see with my eyes. Like I
You
feel
feel
it.
the energy.
Yeah, I feel it. So it feels like this color. It feels like
I get you.
like that. Yeah.
That feeling if someone's watching you is actually someone looking at you?
No,
or a ghost?
not all the time.
So you,
But it could be. Especially around you, because there's a lot of ghosts around.
There's nothing here.
Except for the 7 demons. So,
I think.
have fun with that.
That's wild, man.
I think.
I mean, I think it's interesting. I don't believe in that shit, but I do think it's interesting.
About Angel, you just
Angel's like,
fucking judging me.
that's
Okay.
wild.
I'm not judging you.
I'm
Okay,
like,
I'm
I see
kidding.
your
Hey!
face, you're judging.
That's wild. I don't believe a word
He's
you're
all like-
saying.
He's all like, that's fucking crazy. Please get this fucking bitch out of here.
No,
No, that's what Ray's
That's
saying.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ray. Ray right now is freaking out. Ray
Ray-
swears that he doesn't believe in that shit, but he's
I don't fuck with it. Don't
he's
fuck with
fucking
me. I won't fuck with you.
terrified right now.
The thing is
Like
that
you said, leave me alone. I'll leave you alone.
Right.
You know what
Bro.
I mean? That's
they are
There's definitely
they are
something
connected to source. They're connected to source. They also can help with manifestations. Like can you I speak to them often, like spirit guides, angels, God, please help me, I don't know, like feel more present today. Please send me love today. And so that's what will happen. Or like I don't know, like please help me, not fucking lose it on my son today. And just like they'll help me with it. Like I'm serious. Like,
Damn,
and that'll happen.
I should start tapping into these.
can you please do a tarot reading on this guy?
Oh, you want to do that?
I'll do a tarot reading. I don't believe in this shit, but I got you.
Okay. You
Earlier
have to
today,
think- you have to think
she
of a
manifested
question.
that shit and moving one of these book bags, dude. We were sitting right here. And she fucking, all of a sudden the book bag slipped and fell off the fucking desk. And tell me why. No, right now.
you
Right
were
now.
here.
You weren't
You were
here. You were
here.
outside taking
Yeah.
a phone call.
Yep.
And then she
You-
goes, tell
we
me
were
why.
talking about
She
the
turned around like
fashion.
this. She's like, fucking eyebrows. Like I fucking told you. I was like, yeah.
It did fall out of nowhere.
It did not fall out. Look at my bag. It's
Anyways, read the cards. Nothing on my house.
Okay, you
Nothing
have to
about my house.
think of a question.
I gotta think of a
Yeah,
question.
you have to think of a question. Here's
Oh,
the
we
answer
do
to
have
the
this
question.
one.
I don't know what your question was. Let's see what.
Oh, is that a good? I don't like your.
hold on.
I just said I don't know.
She's
what your
gonna
question
tell you
was.
what the
Jeez.
reading is,
Here we
bro.
go, people.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Here's
what
the
question
answer to the question none of us
Here's
know.
the answer. So I don't know.
There's a ghost in Ray's house.
No.
I don't want to
It
play
says
anymore.
it's number 4. I don't know if 4 is significant to you. And past, present, and future. I don't know what that means. And there's 3 birds. So does that mean anything to you?
3 little birds
I mean,
on my doorstep.
Let me tell you what it means.
They
It
look like
says
partridges.
integrating
Good
past,
songs.
present, and future. We all arrive on this earth with a plan. We all have lessons to learn. In the process of learning these lessons, most of us will encounter experiences that we will label as bad. This labeling and duality we carry with us wherever we go is what we call our so-called baggage, quote unquote.
Damn.
When we let these labels direct our reactions to life and experiences in the present or even project them into the future, we are working with a lower energy vibration. When you are able to integrate your lessons without labels, then you are free to remain in the present experience and enjoy it for what it truly is. You can then move forward into the future without expectations or agendas and be much more open to what will be for our highest best. Let go of labels and judgments surrounding this situation. What was the question?
I just asked if I was going to pass the CT board. That has nothing to do with
The CT word?
Yeah,
The CT board. It's a test.
yeah.
It's like a license.
Why are you doubting yourself?
I mean, I'm not. I just asked. That was just a question. You said to ask a question. That was a question that I
I
thought.
mean, but do you think you're not going to pass?
I'm pretty sure I will.
Pretty sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this has to do with like the judgments, especially the story. Like you're judging, like, no, it's not good. The other one is better.
Well, so maybe we threw the terrors off by
The terrors.
by the fucking story with my leg.
I'm
That's
just
all
curious.
saying.
What's the next
Listen, wait, hold on. I got something to say.
Birds, letting go. What does that mean?
I don't
You
know.
no longer own it.
Let me ask you. Okay, I think you do. Bro, you're not being honest about this test.
Yeah.
What about this?
You're not being honest about this test.
I agree.
You're not. There's something obviously that you're not being honest about this
Or
test.
maybe that's not really the question you were asking.
That was the question.
That was the one you said out loud in your head.
Yeah, that's the one.
But what was the first question?
But subconscious.
Yeah, what was
do
the
you
very
really
first
When you
want
felt
to know?
inside, and then you were like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah, look at
What the fuck? That was you told me thinking. I actually didn't have nothing in my head, and then you guys were all
So
talking.
what is
You guys
nothing
were all talking.
When you're saying I had nothing in my head, what popped up?
That was the question, actually.
Well, why would letting go come out? What do you
I
have to
don't.
let
You
go of?
fucking tell me. I don't know.
Okay, how many times did you take that test?
3.
This is your fourth. This will be your fourth
is
time taking
interesting.
the test.
4th time.
Let it go, bro.
I don't like this.
Let it go, bro.
Let it go.
Huh.
Wait, how many birds were on there?
4th time.
3! Oh my gosh! See?
There you go.
Wait, no. I've taken it 4 times.
So this is.
And then you got another bird on your second card.
Well, there was 2 birds on the second time.
This is
So that's 5 birds, and
that's
this is your 5th
tests.
one.
This is your fifth test.
Oh my gosh, Ray.
What is this label, bro, that you need to let go of?
Well, I think regardless of this, I really think that you need to own, give up.
No, let's be serious real quick, okay? Because you asked this question about this test, or were you am I gonna pass this test? And then she asked you, do you feel like you're doubting you're gonna pass this test? You're like, nah, I got this test, but this is your 5th time taking it.
Yeah, but I got it. It's because I already study. I'm planning on studying this side. Hopefully.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. But I'm just saying, bro. Tie that in. Because this is your 5th time taking the test. That confidence, I appreciate it, and I know you, bro.
So is this test giving you
Exude that
promotion?
shit.
No, just
It does.
it
does in a sense because it gives you the license that you can't take it away.
So does that give you more money?
more
Should.
likely. Yeah, it will.
It should equal more.
It would give me more. I'll give more. So like right now I'm practicing.
Hey, we'll let the audience be the judge.
Right now,
He's a fucking liar.
What does
That shit tie.
So like
what does the test mean to you?
right now I am a CT tech and I do, but it's because when I started doing it, I got grandfathered in, right?
Mm.
So I'm able to do CTs and practice CTs and get paid as a CT tech. Yeah, I'm not fully licensed. I'm X-ray licensed, but it's because back when I started doing it, they still had. I got grandfathered in, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was to pass the CT board, I could have more flexibility, more movable. Because if I leave from where I'm at, I wouldn't be able to do CTs anywhere else because I'm not licensed.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
if I pass the CT,
Can't nobody tell me shit. I'm a fucking CT technician, whether you give a fuck, whether you respect it or not. My license says so.
Other hospitals.
So your label right now is what?
I'm a CT tech.
And your label would be what?
CT. It's just I'd be a
But
license.
his license is not a CT technician.
Right.
My license, I'm able to do it under the fact that I do have a radiology license. But like I said, I was grandfathered into the whole.
To the place that he's at now.
Oh, I get it.
So why don't you study?
Say it.
Why don't you study?
Excuse me, what?
I do it actually.
We can run it back
Here,
here. He's the
this is
commissioner
really-
of this.
No. Here, this is, and this is perfect, right? This is what I talk about often. Like not you. People love.
No, you call me out.
People love
I see it.
You gotta read
to
that.
commit.
Yeah, no.
People love. People love to commit to busy work, but not taking aligned action. Like all that busy work that you're doing is not helping you make more money. It's not helping you get that license that you want. That's gonna make you feel more accomplished. That is gonna make you feel safe when you go to another place, right? All that busy work isn't gonna help you.
I ain't going nowhere though.
Then why are you taking the test?
This is a habit.
To move up.
To move
You see
up.
what she's saying though?
Exactly.
But I mean, I can move up. I mean, I don't plan on going. I like the job where I'm at right now. It's all about fucking security and being able to be there. That's most people go to where I'm at. That's where they go because it's in the security of where you're working. Because it's not like other places.
Bro, we'll be honest about the situation and the fact that, yes, your plan is to stay where you're at. Yeah. Right? That's your plan. But not everything goes to plan. And because of that, that's why you're getting this license. Right?
No. I mean, rules can change, and then that grandfathership can end at any time.
Or the fucking place can shut down.
Here's the key word you use: security. Yeah. Right? Like, you're playing it safe. You can't play it safe. You gotta fucking take risks. But you don't want to take a risk.
Stop holding on to the 3 birds.
That, like, I mean, look what happened when you take a risk. You got caught up in fucking big ass propeller or whatever that was.
That wasn't a risk. I was just walking.
It's risky down there. I've been down there.
I was just walking. That was like towards the end of my.
Okay, I'll give you a good one. Look what happens when you take a risk. We started a podcast.
Exactly, and you're having fun.
I love this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like apples.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pork and beans.
That's cool.
Pork and beans.
But I'm saying, seriously, like.
You don't want to believe.
I think you should do somebody else.
Look, okay. Here's something that I talk about all the time. Like, what? I don't know, Ray. Are you Mexican?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Mexican.
We are very powerful and intelligent people that have built pyramids that are still standing today. Right? It doesn't take a lot.
I don't know.
Even if
Did we do that?
Everyone questions the.
Did all of us do that? All of the pyramid builders
bro,
at the same time?
They only question the pyramids that were built in Egypt. They don't question the Mexican pyramids. They know we built those motherfuckers.
That is true. That is true.
Yes.
Did you know?
Yeah. That is
Even
true.
if it was in collaboration with aliens, it still counts.
We sure did.
Aliens, ghosts, Mexicans.
We did all that.
Either way, like,
we did all that.
And 3 birds.
You're doing yourself and your children a disservice.
Am I there?
Yes.
I'm still getting paid to say.
When you're, but
You're just
you're
saying,
playing
hold on.
safe.
I want to hear what the statement was going to be. Let her finish it.
You're playing it safe.
You're doing them a disservice.
You're doing them a disservice when you're not going after what you really want to be doing. You're not going after what you know you're capable of. You're not living to your full potential.
See, I disagree with that. I love what I'm doing right now. Like, I really do.
What is it that you're doing?
I do CTs, and I'm great at it. I'm arguably.
Okay, so then why
I'm
did you have to
arguably
take the
one of
test
the.
5 times?
I'm
4 times?
I'm arguing. It was because I don't have a fucking study for it.
No, she's asking
But you
why
don't
did
love
you
it,
take
though.
the test?
Why?
So then why did you take it? That's what she's asking.
They say I'm supposed to take it. So I'm just.
But if you
I'm
love it
just
so
trying
much,
to.
why
I'm
did
just
you
trying to
pass the
fulfill
test?
obligations. Huh?
If you love it,
I
so
love
much,
doing
pass
the job. I love doing the job.
I love the theories on it.
And that's not even about theory. I just love doing the job. I'm great at it. I'm arguably the part of the.
Right, but the thing is that without that license, there's potentially somebody out there that can tell you can't do this job.
That's true.
Whether you feel like you got it solid or whatever, there's somebody out there potentially, who could tell you, you know what, because you don't have that license, you can't do this job anymore.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And so for that reason, that's why you're taking this test. So it's important to you. Stop downplaying it.
Right.
Yeah.
Angel, I got you. Next up.
No, I read it. I get it.
You want to
do readings? Oh,
reading?
shit.
Okay.
I don't mind to do a reading. I do these. I got friends who do readings. But they do like all kinds of cards. They start pulling out all kinds of
I mean, we
cards
can do
and
3
shit,
cards.
folding them and crossing them. I'd be like, man, I don't know how you know that. And then they be telling me, I got the same card.
I feel like I wanna-
To me, I just feel like these cards are vague.
Think of your question, Curly.
And it can be easily associated or affiliated to any person.
Sure.
And that's just the way I look at it.
I mean, logically, anything can be, right?
Right, Angel.
I like when she's addressing me and my doubts.
She puts on her audiobook.
Yes. When she's addressing me and my doubts. When she's talking throughout the whole fucking pod, she's all fucking ha ha ha. Woo, and then when she's addressing my doubts, she's like, oh, you're correct. Logically,
Everyone matters.
I would never say everyone matters, but
anything.
no, I would say you matter just as much.
Dude. Like I did that. I like how you do that. That's good. That's good. It works.
Yeah.
Let the three birds fly.
Yeah.
Take off that label.
I think, I think that you're not owning your potential. You're not owning, like, I don't know what you're doing before you take the test, but I think.
I know what I'm doing. I'm not studying.
Well, then just fucking study.
I asked you.
You gotta pay for this
man.
test?
Yeah.
How much?
$200.
Yeah.
It's like $200.
Times 4.
It's 5. It's 1,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Alright, let me hold it down.
so let's move on. So he can leave his question.
I already got a question.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So let's move on to the conversation where we're going to go to, and then you go back to
We're talking about men's health, Andrew
Men's health.
Tate.
Andrew.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
That's a great one. Let's go there.
That motherfucker there, bro. He's fucked up.
I was thinking, like, what would he have gone through for him to have come out like that?
Oh, like
Oh,
what kind of traumas? And stuff?
Anybody want to explain first? Let's tell the story on what's going on with Andrew Tate.
He's
There's going to be one or two people that
Andrew Tate is an ex-kickboxer or some shit.
Yeah,
Fucking-
6 times.
champion. He's a champion.
Yeah, kickboxing champion.
Not
who
American.
ended up getting a following because he has a YouTube channel and a fucking,
TikTok.
He's a TikTok, right? He's a TikTok sensation.
Yeah, he's a podcaster.
He's a TikTok. But recently he's been in the news because a few things. There was some videos that came out from his past where he was in a previous relationship and he was beating the shit out of his fucking girlfriend at the time, and mind you, they both came out and said that it was mutual or it was consensual. Also, he's got some fucking pretty
BDSM.
right. He's got some pretty controversial fucking TikToks or YouTube videos where, first of all, he's got a YouTube channel or a podcast where he invites women to come on, and they come on and he berates them. Basically, he fucking treats them like shit. Talks down to them. He's got this mentality where he feels like some of the things that he's been quoted saying is that he only dates 18 and 19-year-olds. Excuse me, because he feels like they're impressionable.
That's disgusting.
He feels like women are property to men, that they should stay. If the women that are in a relationship should stay at home, something to the effect that they should stay home and ask for permission to come out of their home, or they ask permission to leave and do anything. Very chauvinistic, obviously chauvinistic opinions, and so. But at the same time, he does have a large following of where he does, I guess, speak motivation, quote unquote, motivationally about business and about I don't know, like personal fucking feelings for men and how they should approach their life, and these what is the word, stereotypical, in his opinion, ways that men should fucking carry themselves. He's currently, the most recent thing that happened to him is he got banned from social media. Right?
YouTube,
Instagram.
YouTube too? I thought it was just Instagram and TikTok.
No, I think he's still on TikTok.
No. I think you're right. Maybe it's Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah,
I don't think it's YouTube.
I don't think he has like a channel and stuff on YouTube. People post
people
things
just posted
about
shit on YouTube. So yeah, they basically banned him, because of the funny thing is that they didn't ban him because of the shit that he was saying. They banned him because a video resurfaced. Now that means it's a video that was already out. Resurfaced about his encounter.
Did he get banned? I thought?
Yeah,
he did.
With his ex-girlfriend, because he was like slapping the shit out of her, fucking beating her up, and projecting her like as his property and his whore or whatever the fuck. So yeah, that motherfucker's crazy.
I am a very machismo fucking type of guy, but I would never do the things that this man does. I couldn't talk to a woman like that. I couldn't degrade a woman in that sense. I couldn't.
Very degrading.
And maybe that's because me and you, we were raised by our mom.
Yeah, I got no machismo in me. I got zero machismo in me, bro. I got. it's true. I ain't even gonna fucking front on that. I got none. I fucking hate that shit.
I'm really curious. Like, there's porn where women sign up to be treated this way.
Yes.
Right? So
there's women that get signed up to be treated like this.
Right.
Wait a minute. Okay, maybe does that make me machismo? Because I watched that shit. That shit is nice.
I've seen it.
And in my own personal experience, you know what I mean? Like, I do like to get a little rough.
But I've been known to choke a bitch.
Me too.
But
that's different.
I
feel like that's different. You know, like, he didn't fucking put these videos out as like his fucking sexual.
I'm not.
But there's
an invitation to his bedroom.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
Isn't there a difference though? Like, there's a difference because like the video that came out, like he like beating the shit out of this woman. He's like smacking around, throwing her like.
Or not even that one. There's another video where he's like, he's video recording her and asking her, show the bruises that I gave you. And he's telling her. And I had to hit you. Why did I hit you? And she's like, because I didn't listen. Because you didn't listen. And then in that same video clip, he's like, you know what? I got an idea. He starts going into his bag, pulls out a fucking belt. She bolts into the fucking room and locks herself in. And he's like, you better fucking, he's like yelling at her. You better fucking lock yourself. You know you had to lock yourself because you know what I was going to do. You know what my idea was. I was going to beat the shit out of you. Like,
that's
I feel like there's people that are out there that are saying like he does this shit. He did that shit for like clout or
that shit's
But like even still,
so you mean
I don't know. You know, there's some women out there
that like that. Do you think so?
I don't know. Like, what's your safe word? You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
So I could say
I don't know. I just feel like
I dated a woman like that, bro.
You what?
I dated a woman like that, and it's for someone who's not into being in that position as a man, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
I've gone to where I went on a date, we went to dinner, we went downtown, everything was cool, and then we were talking, we saw each other like 3 or 4 more times, and then it got to the point where she was like, hey, I'm going to go out Friday with my friends, is that okay? Like, that's how it started.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, that's fine. You know, like, it started where she was asking me for permission to do things, and at first, I didn't think anything of it. And then when she would stay the night, it wasn't like, hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom or I'm going to go do this. She would ask for permission to do everything. And I was always like, why do you keep asking me? Just do it. You know what I mean? It's really weird. It really is. Yeah. And it got to the point where she stayed for like a week. And she was like cleaning the house and like always asking like if she did a good job. And if I was mad. It was really weird.
Bro, but that's different from you beating the shit out of
but I'm telling you, it would have got to that point because she was kind of telling me the whole thing where if you're mad, I understand. Damn. You know what I mean?
Do you want to punish me?
Right. No, and it got to that, and it wasn't sexual, and it was creepy, and I was like, yeah, we can't.
I mean, you would think it's creepy, but for her, it's gratifying, it's satisfaction.
I didn't like it.
You know, like he's in control. I like when someone else is in control, and things like that.
Like, we all talk shit as men, like, man, I would love that, blah, 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 but it's weird. It's weird when it really happens. Where,
for real?
No, I'm being serious, bro.
I don't want to be that much in control of somebody.
That's my point.
But I gotta beat the shit out of you.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, you know, the whole thing for men is to be in control. It's like, oh, I want my woman to do what I want. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I want this or make me a sandwich.
Want that.
Right. But when it comes to where...
Not a sandwich. I mean, I just want them to do...
No, but I'm just...
in a generalistic sense, I want them to be on the same fucking page.
Right, but no, in the same direction. But for her, it's not...
I want a sandwich. I want a sandwich.
No, for her, it's I'm on your page. I'm in your book. Like,
make me a goddamn sandwich and I'll be happy.
Yeah. It's weird, man. Asking permission, can I go to work and shit like that? Like, it got to the point where it was getting creepy.
I'm not making kids with a crazy bitch like that.
That's my point, bro.
Make more of this person?
That's my point. It got really fucking weird.
I don't know. I used to think
crying, bro. Crying at my door. Like, what did she do wrong?
You know what? Teach their own. Absolutely. But I'm judging you. Fuck out of here. That's crazy.
The Andrew Tate guy was kind of crazy, but the story you're telling, man, I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, this goes
Wait. I missed that part. What'd you say?
I used to think this Andrew Tate guy was kind of a little crazy, man, but the story you're telling, man, hey, man, hell yeah. Make me a sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, but this goes along with, like, other stories of, like,
As we need to go around.
Dudes that wear diapers and they want to be changed.
God damn.
Actually, I got a friend who used to do this shit.
Stop looking at me.
No, not the fucking. He wasn't the fucking. I mean, no, I got a friend.
Wait, what?
I got a friend who used to get, who was into she was a dominatrix basically.
Yeah, so
And
fandom.
whatever. And so she used to get
Fandom, I got you.
She used to get
I pick on that genre.
She used to get propositioned by fucking, and one of the stories was a man fucking wanted to have his diaper changed.
Yeah.
He wanted to be in a diaper and his fucking ball stepped up.
Ugh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some people want to be humiliated.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be old and shit in a diaper and nursing. I always joke when I say that.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I keep getting thrown because like we're telling all these great stories and we'll be like, yeah, yeah.
Well, she's a fucking therapist, bro. She's heard it all.
But like you're like calm, like you're
Next thing you know, there's money missing off your dresser and your daughter's knocked up. I've seen it 1,000 times.
it keeps throwing because like I'm hearing these stories and then I keep hearing you're like,
Adrian's upset because fucking Lupita's beating him to the fucking ad-libs. She's going, and he's, yeah. I want to say yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about Andrew Twitter?
Andrew Twitter.
I thought you said Andrew Tate. I'm sorry, Andrew Tate. What do you think about Andrew Tate? Like, what are your thoughts as a female? As
without your
as a you know.
She wants to be in his next video.
Yeah, I won't get the fuck.
He said I want to marry a guy like Andrew Tate. I did not say that.
See,
Like,
oh my god, I'm confused. Andrew just keeps saying,
yeah. So you have to be a certain type of person to attract these types of women, but also keep them, right? Like, so
great. I'm that guy.
You attracted them, right?
Did you?
So
Don't go there.
it's either whatever he needs to feel satisfied, right? And she is feeding into the satisfaction as well. Like, I would never be able to be with somebody like
you'd never be able to be submissive like that. Like to
like
that extent.
Like I am an independent woman and I've been independent for a really long time. So my goal is I don't want to say to be submissive, but feminine energy is learning how to allow someone else to lead. And so I would like for someone else to be the leader. I don't need to be the leader all the time. It's fucking boring, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah, no shit, that's why men hate it.
right.
But we have no choice.
Right.
It's our fucking
fuck
job.
us, right?
It's
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, it's expected.
Another fucking drink.
It's interesting that you bring this up
Yeah.
because I was crying the other day with my son because I was so fucking hurt with something that he said that was in relation to Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate had said that like boys are now being emasculated when they are
The fuck?
raised when they are raised by single women. And I was like, oh,
I hear this topic a lot of times.
Oh my goodness. And I was like, I am so hurt that you believe that because you get your go-getter attitude from me. You get your entrepreneurial spirit from me. You get your confidence and putting yourself out there from me. Like, how the fuck is that not masculine?
Yeah.
Right?
I would say that the same. I would say that I got the same thing from my mom. Like that's like I tirelessly will work. I tirelessly will do whatever. I fucking get up and go and do whatever. At one point I had like fucking 2 jobs or 3 jobs or whatever. Just doing whatever I had to do. But I got that from my mom.
Right.
Yeah.
And working. We've been fucking working since we were fucking 12 years old. We've had a job.
12? I don't know. I didn't know you were to have a job.
Well, I mean, not a fucking full-time job because it's illegal, but we've known what it is to fucking work since we were like 12 years old.
Right.
So.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that there were times where maybe I could have been more nurturing and I could have been more of a feminine woman with my son. But because I've been independent for such a long time, that caused for me to be in my masculine energy more often, right? So it's just like, how dare you fucking say that you feel emasculated? You don't feel man enough because you're raised by a woman.
I just think it's fucked up that you are shitting on his feelings. That's all.
I've never felt like that. As a therapist.
I honor that as well, to say that, but at the same time, it's like,
this is why men don't say their feelings. Just thank you for proving my point.
Well, I started with thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate you.
But who the fuck do you think you are? But no, but I don't agree with it because like I said, me and Cardi were both raised by a single woman, and if most people who know me and Cardi we are different. We are different, and I will say that. But I know for a fact, for me, most people, I'm a man's man. Like, I try to be.
You're all testosterone.
I am. Most generally speaking, I am. And
I'm all feelings.
And Curdy is all feelings, but I am very fucking. I am very fucking goddamn, like, I don't know.
Curly does enough crying for both of you.
I think that's why he was very popular though. Like, that was seen as a very, like, attractive trait. Like, oh my gosh, he has feelings.
Oh, you were crying in high school, bro?
I didn't cry in high school.
I think you cried once in 8th grade.
Well, to you?
Okay, that's true.
It's different.
Yeah.
I know, because
well, because I was very popular in high school too, but I was not.
You didn't cry?
I mean, I did.
Are you sure
you were popular?
People were scared of you.
No, you were popular in high school in North Carolina.
Yeah.
In Chicago, you had your friends.
Yeah.
You got jumped a lot in high school.
Yeah, but that was like K-Mix.
Yeah.
Well, was it because you were too, like...
Well, it's because I wouldn't join it.
Mm.
So I
you looked like you wanted to be in.
But I dressed like that. We all dressed the same way.
We all had leather coats.
We all had fucking Dickies.
I did. I had my leather coat for a week.
Dickies and white
For a week.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But I used to, because I'm older than these two, so like, so I used to be, when I was going to high school, I was there by myself for a while,
right.
And then like I used to get jumped in school because they wanted me to turn.
I mean, I think it was because you're too masculine.
It was all that. But
it's because they wanted me to turn the game, but I never. So our grandfather told us, he's like, you don't need to join the game. He's like, if you can't fight for yourself, then you shouldn't be fighting. And I took that to heart. I took that to fucking heart. So I was like, I never felt the need to join the gang or do none of that shit. So I was like, and I had no problems fighting. Mm-hmm. I didn't like it, but I had no problems fighting. But I did a lot of fighting, like,
And you didn't want to change school in the city?
No. Well, I couldn't put that on my mom.
Or Rocky?
I couldn't put that on my mom. Mm-hmm. I couldn't put that on my mom. My mom was going through a lot of shit. My mom was a single woman raising 2 boys.
Yeah.
Well, not only that,
we
couldn't even fucking have take the time off. Did they ask me to join the gang? Nah, man. I was all clipped
with all these feelings.
Yeah.
I was always the funny guy.
All these goddamn feelings.
No, I didn't get asked to be in a gang. I fucking hung out with gangbangers. But I hung out with I didn't click up with anybody.
And I was good at that. I was good at chilling with everybody. Like, and I think, and I always attest this also to the fact that me and my brother, we went through hella schools growing up. We didn't just go to fucking one grammar school. We went to like fucking 3 or 4. So we were always the new kid, and we always had to make friends. So I was real good at making friends, but when it came to like that gangbanging shit, like I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I could have very easily fucking been like, yeah, okay, this is what we're doing. But I would always have pops. I would always have that in my head, like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna be a fucking gangbanger. This is no. Why would I do this? And then it got to a point where it was that I was having to defend myself against the guys that wanted me to be one inside the school, and then outside of the school, I was having to defend myself against the people who just assumed that I was one because I went to it. Mm-hmm. Like, one of the worst ass whoopings that I ever got in my life. I was fucking cutting school to go chill with this chick, and I fucking was on the bus stop on 63rd and Springfield, right there by the gas station. I was sitting waiting for the bus, right? And I see a fucking
Caprice.
It was like so
Ooh, they're always
the
like
square body, the big body one, the old school big body one. I see it like going. No, it actually wasn't. It was
Monte Carlo.
No, it was kind of like the car that we had. What was it, 88 or
what?
Color Supreme.
Colors.
That's what it was. It was
Folks in them guys.
Shit,
Four-door-
that's fucking hood.
Four-door colors. It was a 4-door colors. But I remember it was going down 63rd, and I see, you know how you see a bunch of hits and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. And I just turned around, kept going. And I'm like, they kept going. I'm good. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the bus. So I'm sitting there waiting for the bus, but these motherfuckers, they turned around.
Oh, what were you wearing? Were you wearing a leather coat?
Yeah, still in code you got.
I was wearing a leather coat.
And my mother bought it, so you gotta wear it.
I was wearing a leather coat. I had like a Nike fucking hoodie on with like fucking. I probably had like beige fucking Dickies or some shit like that.
You were wearing Cortez.
No, I didn't have Cortezes. I think I had Penny Harleys actually at that time. I had Penny Harleys.
How many guys beat your ass?
It was a gang of them.
How many? 4, 6?
They beat the shit out of me.
How many?
I had to be at least 6 or 7.
Did they hit you in the face?
No. I covered the only thing they caught my ear because I remember Curry told me, he's like, damn bro, your fucking ear. They caught my ear, but I covered my face. So, but then Curry also saw my body. Like my body was just like bruises everywhere.
What did your mom say?
She never knew.
What? Oh my gosh. I cannot.
But that's what I'm saying. Are you fucking for real right now?
Yes. If I ever found out that happened to my son,
what the fuck are you gonna do? Please tell me how you're gonna embarrass him even more so you can get jumped.
I will fucking kill. I will kill. They will.
Well, who you gonna kill?
Well,
Andrew didn't know who the fuck they were.
No, you had a feeling.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know any of them.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know where they were from.
No, I didn't.
I feel like you're trying to say it was my fault that
No,
it happened.
no.
You didn't know who it was?
You know, sometimes
showing
it's like
I mean, no, okay.
the Saints or 2 Saints.
No, you gotta
or somebody.
understand that Angel was not in that. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole thing. He just looked like it. So he was really close.
So my biggest ass whooping as well. I also had a fucking leather coat that I got for fucking Christmas. I had my fucking Converse. No, I did. 71st and fucking
Converse.
Kenji.
You're just asking for it.
Right, and my last class was gym, so I left my gym clothes on, and Kennedy has a gold shirt.
Okay.
Right, so I had my Converse on, my Kennedy gold shirt, and my leather jacket.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck were you thinking?
No, I'm not saying that.
Bro, but again,
that's a dumb
I'm saying it.
But again, I wasn't
fucking Converse, gold shirt, black leather jacket. Yeah,
of course. I
thick laces on the Converse.
I didn't.
I wasn't even a gangbanger, bro. If I saw you in the streets, I would have fucked you up.
That's what I'm saying.
But the shaggy hat.
As soon as I got off the bus,
had an air net, bro.
Yep. As soon as I got off the bus, man, I got jumped by 5 dudes. They were Ambrose.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
But why do you get crazy with me when I got, like...
Because I didn't tell my mom either.
Oh my
I was playing sports at the time too, and I just told my mom I got hurt because I did have I had
That's
a
how
my
I
face.
Yeah, I mean, I always felt bad to put that on my mom. My mom was going through a lot of shit.
Yeah, and I will fucking
My mom was raising 2 boys on her own. She had her own house. She had her own vehicle. She was going through. I always had that in my head.
Yeah.
Like I always knew about that. Like I always would be mindful of that when it came to my mother. I always was very mindful of it. That's why me and Curry was always together because my mom, when we would go out, like when we got older and stuff, like my mom never waited up and waited for us. My mom just, as long as we were together, she was like, I know both of you are gonna take care of each other and whatnot. So like me and Curry, we could come home like at 2, 3 in the morning. My mom would not say shit as long as we were together.
Well, she wasn't.
What about your mom, Ray? Do you feel like if she would have found out, what do you think she would have done?
Nothing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Oh my god.
My mom also grew up in the hood too, where I remember she told me a story where she got in a fight, and her mom told her, my grandma told her that if you lose, I'll beat your ass.
I mean, I believe that, but...
Anyways, let's read his cards.
I just feel like, okay, we can read my cards, but I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like as parents, I don't doubt that if our parents found out about the shit that we went through, that they would be fucking mortified.
Of course they would be. mean, I would be.
I just feel like they understand the situation and they would understand.
I don't know. My mom
What
was
am I gonna
ballsy,
do?
dude. I remember going to fucking goddamn. What's the festival in Pilsen? Fiesta del Sol. I remember going to Fiesta del Sol.
Man, it used to be dangerous.
But I remember going back in the day when it was dangerous, and it was me and my dangerous. And when it was dangerous, and it was me, my brother, and my mom, and we're walking, and you see, like, I'm pretty sure I don't know if you remember, but I'm pretty sure you remember this. Like, we're walking through the fucking goddamn Pilsen, and there's like these dudes all fucking looking at us all crazy, and my mom straight up saying, like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
Good.
And then me and my brother are like, "Oh shit, well, shut up!"
But what are they gonna do to her? They're not gonna do anything.
Yeah, but it's not what they're gonna do to her.
Because
some people don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's not what they. Yeah,
I mean, at that time,
No, but back
they
in the
wouldn't.
day, that was different.
They will fuck with them, but
Exactly.
they won't fuck with their mom.
Exactly. They're not gonna do nothing
Yeah.
to my mom, but if they see me and Curry out and about some other time,
Right.
I'm probably gonna catch some shit.
Well,
'cause
that's
of that
probably
shit.
what my mom wanted. She was like, "Good. I told you to stay home."
Read his cards. See what he got. See what he got. What's the question? Think of it.
I already know.
Okay, so grounding. I don't know what does that mean.
I like how you pull cards and you ask us how
How
it means,
fucking
but you're the one
you're
that's
supposed to read my shit!
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like last time, that's what you told
right
me.
now.
You told me, what does
Sorry.
that mean? And I was like, I don't know.
What number
3
is
birds.
36. Does that mean anything to you?
36.
36.
36, 25, 46.
I know a girl by that name.
It's not it.
What is your card? You don't know?
As humans, our bodies are of the earth. It is.
Why you put
It is.
your voice on again?
So now I'm the only one that's not noticing it, right?
On purpose. As humans, our bodies are of the earth. It is a natural inclination when we experience uncomfortable emotions or energy to ground it out, much in the way a ground wire works with electrical current. However, with so much in our modern lives that causes us to be disconnected from Creator, we tend to gravitate towards false grounding. Overeating, smoking, drinking, and overeating, smoking, drinking, and recreational drugs are common ways some try to ground.
Damn.
Wow.
These items are of the earth, but they are not the earth. This is not
Weed is
true.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what he always says.
This is not a true grounding, and as such, it cannot sustain. It doesn't last. What ends up happening is that, as with most experiences that are false, we need more and more to achieve the same result. To truly ground and connect to both Earth and Creator, practice consciously connecting your energy to the Earth. You should not be getting your energy outside of yourself, but directly from the divine. This is achieved through meditation, energy work, and mindfulness. Find a way that works for you and practice it.
Damn.
By drawing this card, you are being asked to look at areas in your life where you may be employing false groundings as a coping mechanism.
That shit's on point with it.
I'm sorry. You fucking concentrate on that goddamn card because
Now you did.
Did you? What was your question?
My question was, will I get a closer connection with my children?
Oh, so the false connections you gotta let go of
damn.
in order to connect better. In order to connect deeper, you gotta let go of the false ones to have a better one, right? That's what the card said.
False ones. Huh? What does that mean?
I don't know.
So
man.
are you drinking and smoking more?
Do you know who you're talking to?
No, smoking definitely. No. I don't smoke no more. But I don't smoke no less.
Oh God.
But drinking, I'm not drinking anymore. I don't like to drink.
Well, whatever
There's
you're
never been
using.
shit.
But he did try to quit for a while.
Whatever you're using.
I didn't try to quit. I wanted to do a sober October. Actually, I was doing this morning like 7:30 with a friend of mine.
No, but after that, I remember during one of the podcasts, you're like, yeah, my goal is not to do it as much.
Yeah, but I haven't fucking started to achieve that goal, in all honesty.
What are you doing to try to connect with them now?
See, bro, you asked too close a question, man. That's why I would pay for this.
That was the point, though. So right now,
she wasn't gonna get me.
I still got you.
So what's your question, Angel?
Yeah,
that was the question.
I told you.
That wasn't being real with himself.
Exactly.
That was the question.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the question.
We don't have to talk about this. We can talk about this offline.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, okay, fine. I mean, we'll talk about most of it offline. But there's definitely, especially with like, okay, specifically with my youngest daughter, Emily.
Mm-hmm.
We recently took her off. My children don't live with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an empty nester. And because my children don't live with me, absolutely, what?
I don't know, man. When she talks, I was like, what's going on?
Empty nesting. No. So
Angel is not paying attention.
initially, I was thinking to myself, like, it's not gonna be that big of a change, right? Personally, because they don't live with me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna lie, like when I went to drop her off, there was some kind of like I just felt like there's some kind of like finality there, like some
like a disconnection.
Like this is it.
Yeah.
Like any not any hopes, but like a lot of the hopes of like really creating a great strong bond with her might be out the window because she's on. This is her. She can be an adult. She's on to move on.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
You don't believe that you built? I would say that you.
I think that I have a good relationship with them, but I want a better one. Obviously, I absolutely want a better one. I think there's definitely a lot of things that I feel like I missed out on just for the sake of just in the fact that they don't live with me. I've always felt that. You know what I mean?
I get that.
So there's always things that I'm never gonna be able to get back, obviously, but I never really had an opportunity to do because I separated from. We separated. Their mom and I separated when Emmy was still in diapers.
Yeah.
So certain things like Emily really seeing and resonating, seeing her parents together, right? Seeing what that looks like, or even Lexi. Lexi was a baby. I mean, she wasn't that as young, but she was young, you know. And so, or things like that, or like just like.
So that's the connection that you have to let go of.
What do you mean?
Like. You are thinking that those connections, like because they didn't see
happen because they didn't happen.
That means
I don't have a connection.
Yeah,
I absolutely do for that.
Yeah, no, but that's not true. Like,
I mean, I know to an extent that it's not true, but I just feel like it could have been, or would have been more.
Yeah, but they're also saying like, stop worrying about that and do another connection.
That's easy to say.
No.
I mean, that's what the card said.
Yeah, that's what the card said.
I hear you. I hear what you say. I hear what you guys are saying. And don't get me wrong. Like, I didn't need a card to tell me that. In all honesty, I didn't.
Yeah,
I know that, right? I know that these are things that. I know that these things are like hold me back or in a way kind of disconnect me, right? But it's easier said.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I felt a certain type of way right now. You were like, I ain't like that. I got defensive for my brother right there, man.
Here's the thing. The thing is that people get caught up with.
Yes.
People get caught up. People get caught up with past memories instead of making new ones. Just fucking make new ones.
Yeah.
And make it a tradition. You know, every, I don't know.
It's difficult.
Monday night, you watch football together. I don't know, whatever you like.
And maybe, bro, and I'm just throwing it out there, that maybe you think your connection isn't as strong. She thinks it's fucking
absolutely.
awesome.
You're making
and you're making the assumption.
You're absolutely
She's like,
right.
That.
But I'll tell you why.
Everything's gold.
I'll tell you what it is, because I am absolutely somebody who needs that like assurance.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fucking emotion.
And I don't get it.
What, you gotta
or I feel like I don't get it. I feel like
but we didn't give it to our parents, bro. I mean, think about that.
Right.
Like, I didn't give it to my mom and dad.
It's not
all
true.
the
Personally,
fucking
that's not
time.
true. Personally,
You know?
that is
No.
not
Maybe for you.
For me, it's not true.
But I'm saying, like, I didn't give that assurance to
No.
my parents. All the
There's
time.
no way that, okay,
You know?
as a mom, you can never give me
no,
enough
I'm not saying
assurance.
I gave her enough. I'm not saying that I gave her all that she needed or in abundance, and there should be no way that she ever. But absolutely, there was something that I was conscious of, is what I'm saying, and so therefore I wanted to do that for her in a lot of ways, and especially the older I got.
Yeah.
The older I got.
Yeah,
But I'm not talking about as an adult. I'm talking about as a young teenager. Mind you, maybe it's because I started having kids when I was a teenager. Right? And I started to recognize and understand some things. But there are definitely some times where I've told I grew up without a father. And I know that my mom didn't talk about that a lot. But she didn't have to. And in a lot of ways, I told her myself, or I said to her, like, Father's Days, I would celebrate with her often. Like, I know we both did, but I'm just saying, like, I made it a point to say to her, I celebrate you.
Yeah, of course.
I celebrate you. You're the only parent I ever knew. You know what I mean? Like, I gave her the reassurance. I needed for me to give her that reassurance. I mean, that's just how I feel. But,
that's crazy.
Listen, don't take me wrong. Don't take me wrong.
Don't lie. The cards don't lie.
I love my children. I know my girls love me. I know we have a good relationship. I think, like any parent, I just want a better one. That's all.
I think you get in your head a lot. But
oh, that's for sure, bro. That's a whole other topic of conversation. Yeah. We're not going to go there because we're already fucking running out of time. Anyway, I want to thank you, Lupita, for coming on. I really appreciate it. My homie from way in the past. And I want to thank everybody out there. We want to thank everybody out there for tuning in every time, listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, fucking... What else?
Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
Fuck.
Like, share,
yeah.
subscribe, fuck.
Plays in the background.
Plays in the background.
Why are you getting choked out?
Did you just see the ghost fucking knock that Coca-Cola can out of here?
I'm done. I'm out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all for coming out.
All right, guys.
God bless you. Good night.
Peace out.